I have done a few videos on the implantation topic, but I wanted to dig even deeper into implantation cramping. Today we are going to spill the TTC with our special guest, Tara Bradner, doctorate nurse practitioner and fertility coach. Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Shelby. I provide women support and guidance through trying to conceive. And this is my new Spill the TTC series where I get experts to answer your questions. This is so I can give you the best possible answer and hopefully make this entire process less overwhelming. Make sure to stick around until the end of today's video so that you can hear from today's expert. Before we hit up Google, I did want to let you know I just launched my Trying to Conceive Guide and Workbook. It includes 72 unique printable pages to help you through your trying to conceive journey. For more information, the link is in the description. So let's start very simple and actually Google what is implantation cramping. The highlighted result reads, implantation cramping is a type of pain sometimes experienced when a fertilized egg attaches itself to the lining of the uterus. This process is called implantation. Cramping sometimes occurs when this happens, but it does not always cause pain. If you recall, I recently did a video where I talked about implantation cramping. Most websites describe the cramps as a tingling, prickling, and pooling sensation, but most of these websites did not compare these cramps to menstrual cramps. And when we did a little bit more research and looked up forums where real women were describing these pains, a lot of them did. Here is a little snippet from that video. Anyone here get implantation cramps before they're big fat positive? What did it feel like for you? Here are some of the responses I found. I did. It felt like period cramps off and on. Yes. Felt like period cramps, they still come and go. Yes, I did. On 6 and 7 DPO, I had what felt like average run-of-the-mill menstrual cramps. Not constant, not too severe. And then I got my big fat positive on 10 DPO. Mine felt like I got stabbed. On one side, very sharp, made me stop for a second. It happened twice. What do implantation cramps feel like? And again, here are some of the responses that I found. They felt like really mild period pain. I had really strong implantation cramps which felt exactly like ant flow was on its way. They lasted for a few days and were noticeably painful. With my last pregnancy, I had huge ant flow type cramps from 7 DPO. They would last a day or so and then go away and return again. I also mentioned in that video that in my own personal experience, my implantation cramping felt similar to the lightest of my menstrual cramps. But what does our expert say? Before we find out, if you are getting value from this video, make sure to gently tap the like button down below. So I asked Tara to provide her insight on implantation cramping, and this is what she shared.
Hi everyone, I'm Tara Bradner. I am a doctorate nurse practitioner and fertility coach. I have additional training through ASRM certification and Marquette Natural Family Planning, and I am super excited to be joining Shelby in order to bring you content. The first content that we are going to discuss is implantation cramping. This can be so confusing because it's so close in timing to the possibility of a period or the possibility of a pregnancy. So let's first discuss what this feels like. As with everything, this sensation can be different from person to person. In most cases, they feel like dull cramps. They can be aching, light twinging. Some people also have shared that this can be even just like a tingling or a nerve-like sensation. Pulling comes and goes real quick, can happen at various times throughout the day. And typically it's 1 or 2 days, sometimes it's 3 or 4, and sometimes it even carries on into when you get that positive pregnancy test, you'll also have cramping as you go on.
I love that she mentioned this could carry into when you have a positive pregnancy test or after, because I know a lot of you guys have actually asked me if implantation cramping can occur around or on your missed period date, and based on what she's saying, that is a possibility.
The sensation can be felt in that lower pelvis area, into your sides, as well as into your back, and even in that vaginal area at times. So it's kind of that entire, as that pelvic bowl area that we like to refer to it as.
One more thing, I also really love how she described where you can experience the implantation cramping. The reference to the pelvic bowl area I think is absolutely on point.
that's typically where you can expect to feel that implantation sensation. Why this happens: in order for us to achieve pregnancy, that fertilized embryo must implant into the uterus, and the uterus, that lining is very sensitive, and you're just feeling that process of actual implantation in the uterus happening. Now, for some people, this might be pain that you may feel like you want to take some medication or some remedy for. We typically like to say heat or Tylenol is safe. Tylenol is one of the only safe pain medications during pregnancy, so we like to just say, that is a safe one to go with. If that cramping becomes significant or debilitating, or you have any other symptoms accompanying it, such as fevers, heavy bleeding, then we're going to want to have you seek your healthcare provider. I'm excited to be bringing more of these with you along with Shelby, so stay tuned and we'll be back for a talk soon.
Tara, thank you so much for providing your expertise to not only my community, but also me as well. I found it super insightful and helpful, and I'm sure all of you guys agree. Tara actually will be returning to this series to talk about implantation bleeding, so if that interests you, make sure to subscribe down below and show Tara some love in the comments below, but also go over and follow her on Instagram. She is constantly posting super helpful information, and I highly recommend checking that out. If you want more tips on trying to conceive, check out my playlist right here, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!